First at 5, an update on a Rhode Island native who was attacked by a shark in Hawaii. We first told you about Colin Cook on Friday evening. Now we know he had to have most of his left leg amputated and remains hospitalized.
But his family says that he's already making great strides towards recovery. Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell has our top local story live with the East Bay Mobile Newsroom.
Colin's family flew out to Hawaii to be with him. They say he has been up out of bed and has taken a few steps with a walker. Colin Cook fought a shark and lived to tell the story.
He goes, "See this, Dad? This is what beat off the shark." And his knuckles were all bloody. So he was able to, Colin Cook 1, shark 0.
Colin was attacked by a shark on Friday while he was surfing in Hawaii.
He was going into the ambulance. I didn't know whether he was going to live or die. And 5 minutes later, he called me from the hospital and said, "Dad, don't worry about me. Just get over here."
Doctors had to amputate Colin's leg above the knee. Now the 25-year-old is coming to terms with his new reality.
We got him up on a walker. He walked out his room, walked down the hall a little bit.
Cook's cousin Chris Webster says the doctor's biggest concern now is Colin's hand.
He's missing his top of his middle finger, and he's got probably close to 300 stitches throughout his hand. And that's what they're worried about, infection setting in.
Colin grew up in Tiverton, but followed his passion for surfing to the North Shore a few years ago.
He's only alive because of everybody up on that North Shore who came to his rescue.
A GoFundMe page has been set up to help with Colin's medical expenses. At last check just a couple minutes ago, they had already raised more than $28,000. Now, coming up new at 6, hear from one of Colin's mentors who says he believes Colin will be back on a surfboard. Live at the Mobile Newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.
We begin with a frightening shark attack. A Tiverton native loses most of his leg while surfing in Hawaii. Colin Cook has a long road to recovery ahead of him, but he's lucky to be alive.
Well, tonight we're hearing from his father, and new at 6, one of his mentors tells us he's confident Colin will be back on a surfboard. From the East Bay Mobile Newsroom, Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell is live in Tiverton.
That mentor tells us Colin is a strong athlete who has a big support system to rely on. Outside of the Living Water Surf Company in Little Compton, there's a sign asking for prayers for Colin Cook, the 25-year-old Tiverton native and avid surfer who lost his leg in a shark attack in Hawaii.
It's a big wake-up call for everybody.
Chuck Barron owns the surf shop, and he's mentored Colin for years.
He's strong. He's a great athlete. And he has committed his life to the Lord. So I know that it's not just his own strength, it's going to go way beyond.
Do you think it's possible for him to get back on a surfboard?
Oh, yeah. I think there will be some adjustments, of course, to make, but I know he'll be back out there. He has a great future.
And according to Colin's dad, the surfer is keeping a positive attitude as he comes to terms with a new reality.
At least he has a little humor now, and all of that. When I brought out socks, he says, "Dad, it's a sock, not socks." So he's already accepting, the fact, these little steps there.
Colin's cousin says Colin has been up and out of bed and has taken some steps with a walker. Live in Tiverton with the Mobile Newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.